Alex lived in a quiet neighborhood where everyone knew each other. The houses were small but cozy, painted in soft colors. Most of the neighbors were friendly, always waving and chatting when they met. But there was one house that was different. The house next door, where the alien family lived. The aliens were known as the Tselrians. They had bright green skin, big round eyes, and colorful hair that looked like flowing ribbons. Alex was both curious and a bit scared of them. The Tselrians did not talk like humans. Their voices sounded like music, full of strange notes and melodies. Every night when the sun set, the sounds from their house filled the air. One night, as Alex sat on the porch, they heard a loud humming sound coming from the Tselrians' home. It was different from anything they had heard before. The hum was deep and smooth, like a giant bee buzzing in the distance. At the same time, bright lights began to flicker in the Tselrians' yard. Alex's eyes widened in wonder as colors danced around the trees. Reds, blues, greens, and purples lit up the night. Alex couldn't help but stare. What are they doing? They wondered. Every night was like this during the Tselrians' mating season. The sounds and lights were part of their special celebrations, but Alex didn't know much about it. All they knew was that it was fascinating and a little strange. Curiosity tugged at Alex. They decided to find out more about the Tselrians. The next day, they spoke to Mrs. Thompson, an elderly neighbor who always had interesting stories to tell. "Mrs. Thompson, do you know why the Tselrians make those sounds at night?" Alex asked. Mrs. Thompson chuckled softly. "Oh dear, the Tselrians are quite the performers during their mating season. They sing songs and dance to attract their mates. It's their way of showing love." Alex listened closely, their imagination running wild. They pictured the aliens dancing in the moonlight, their colorful hair swirling around them. But what did the songs sound like? Did the Tselrians have a special way of choosing their mates? The following night, Alex sat on the porch again, determined to watch the show. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the familiar sounds began to fill the air. This time, Alex was ready. They had a notebook in hand to take notes. "Maybe I can write a story about them," Alex thought excitedly. The Tselrians began their ritual. The lights in their yard flashed like fireworks, creating a magical atmosphere. Alex saw Zorak, the oldest alien, standing at the center. He had long hair that flowed like water and a voice that could charm anyone. Zorak began to sing, and the notes floated into the night, wrapping around Alex like a warm blanket. Then the other Tselrians joined in, their voices mixing into a beautiful melody. It was unlike anything Alex had ever heard. The sound was happy and sad at the same time, like a joyful celebration with a hint of longing. Alex scribbled down notes, trying to capture the beauty of the moment. "The Tselrians are like stars," they wrote. "They shine brightly but are also full of mystery." As the performance continued, Alex felt something stir inside. They realized that these aliens were not so different from humans. They had feelings, desires, and dreams. Suddenly, there was a loud bang, and a burst of color erupted in the sky. It looked like a rainbow had exploded above them. Alex gasped in awe, dropping their notebook. The Tselrians cheered, their voices ringing out like music. The whole scene was mesmerizing, and Alex could hardly believe their eyes. As the night went on, the sounds and colors filled the air. Alex felt a sense of joy and excitement. "I want to know them better," they thought. "I want to understand their world." The celebration continued, and Alex found themselves laughing along with the aliens, even though they did not fully understand their songs. They clapped and cheered, feeling a connection to the vibrant beings next door. In that moment, Alex realized that curiosity was a powerful thing. It could lead to friendship and understanding. As the night began to fade, the lights slowly dimmed and the sounds softened. The Tselrians finished their ritual, and silence fell over the neighborhood. Alex felt a mix of happiness and sadness. The show was over, but the memory would stay with them forever. That night, Alex went to bed with a smile. They couldn't wait to learn more about their unusual neighbors and the magical world of the Xelrians. Tomorrow, they would gather their courage and try to talk to Zorak. Maybe they could even join the celebration next time. The thought filled Alex with excitement, and they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of colorful lights and beautiful songs. Learning about aliens. The next day, Alex woke up with excitement bubbling inside. After the amazing night of lights and sounds from the Xelrians, they felt a strong desire to learn more about their unusual neighbors. I need to know everything about them, Alex thought as they sipped their morning juice. After breakfast, Alex decided to visit Mrs. Thompson again. She always had interesting stories and knew a lot about the Xelrians. With a notebook in hand, Alex walked next door. The sun was shining brightly, and the flowers in the garden were blooming, adding colors to the day. When Alex knocked on the door, Mrs. Thompson opened it with a warm smile. "Hello, dear. Come in," she said, inviting Alex inside. The living room was cozy, filled with pictures and plants. "What brings you here today?" she asked, settling down with a cup of tea. "I want to learn more about the Xelrians," Alex said eagerly. "What do you know about them?" Mrs. Thompson's eyes twinkled with delight. "Oh, they are fascinating beings. The Xelrians come from a planet called Selwyn. Their culture is rich and colorful. They value friendship, family, and creativity." Alex listened closely, writing notes in their notebook. "What do they eat?" they asked, curious about the aliens' daily life. "They have a unique diet," Mrs. Thompson explained. "They eat fruits that grow on their planet. Some are sweet like candy, while others are spicy and sour. They also love to drink a special juice made from their fruits. It gives them energy for their celebrations." Alex imagined the colorful fruits, wondering what they would taste like. "And what about their customs? What do they do for fun?" "Oh, they love music and dance," Mrs. Thompson replied with a smile. "Every year, they have a festival to celebrate their culture. During this festival, they sing, dance, and share stories. It brings everyone together." Feeling inspired, Alex wrote down the details. "Maybe I can join their festival someday," they thought, excitement rising within them. "I want to be a part of their world." As they continued to chat, Alex asked more questions. "Do they have families like us?" "Yes, indeed. The Xelrians have strong family bonds. They care for each other and help one another," Mrs. Thompson explained. "The parents work together to raise their young. They teach them about their culture and values." Alex's heart warmed at the thought of the Xelrians being similar to humans in this way. "What about their feelings? Do they have love like we do?" "Absolutely," said Mrs. Thompson. "Xelrians express their love through their songs and dances. They have a special way of showing affection. When they are happy, their colors become brighter. When they are sad, their colors fade. It's like a living mood ring." Alex was amazed. "That's beautiful," they said, scribbling down the notes. The more they learned, the more they wanted to understand the Xelrians. "Is there anything else I should know?" Alex asked, eager for more information. Mrs. Thompson thought for a moment. "Well, there is one thing that might interest you. Xelrians are very curious about humans too. They often wonder about our world, our customs, and our ways of life. They may seem different, but they are just as curious as you are." This revelation excited Alex even more. "Maybe they want to be friends," they exclaimed. "I should talk to them and share about our lives." With a smile, Mrs. Thompson encouraged Alex. "That's a wonderful idea. I'm sure they would love to learn from you as well. You can help each other understand different cultures." Feeling inspired, Alex thanked Mrs. Thompson and headed back home. They couldn't wait to meet Zorak and the other Xelrians. As they walked, their mind raced with thoughts. What would they say? How could they share about human life? That evening, when the sun began to set, Alex gathered their courage. They looked at the Tsaurian's house, which was now quiet, waiting for the magic of night to begin again. With a deep breath, Alex walked over to their door and knocked. Zorak opened the door, his bright eyes shining with surprise. "Hello, Alex," he said in his melodic voice. "What brings you here?" "I want to learn more about you and your family," Alex replied, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Zorak smiled broadly. "Come in. We love to share our stories." As Alex stepped inside, they noticed the colorful decorations that filled the Tsaurian's home. Everything looked alive with colors and shapes. Zorak introduced Alex to his family, who welcomed them with open arms. They sat together, and Zorak began to explain their customs. He talked about their festivals, their love for music, and the importance of family. Alex listened intently, eager to absorb every word. When it was Alex's turn, they shared stories about human life, school, food, and games. The Tsaurians listened with wide eyes, amazed at the differences and similarities. As the night went on, laughter and joy filled the room. Alex realized that learning about each other's cultures was not just interesting, but also brought them closer together. They were no longer just neighbors. They were becoming friends. The night ended with promises to meet again. Alex left the Tsaurian's home with a heart full of happiness. They knew that their journey of friendship and understanding had just begun. An unexpected invite. The days turned into weeks, and Alex's friendship with the Tsaurians grew stronger. Every evening, they would gather at Zorak's home, sharing stories, laughter, and delicious alien fruits. The vibrant colors and joyful sounds of the Tsaurians became a part of Alex's life. However, there was still one event that Alex had not experienced: the Grand Mating Festival. One sunny afternoon, Alex sat in their backyard, thinking about the festival. They had heard so much about it from Zorak and his family, but they were not sure if they could join. What if they don't want me there? Alex thought, feeling a little nervous. Just then, a familiar melody floated through the air. It was Zorak's voice, singing softly in the distance. Curiosity sparked in Alex's heart. They stood up and walked toward the sound. As they approached the Tsaurian's yard, Alex saw Zorak practicing his song. His bright green skin glistened in the sunlight, and his colorful hair danced gently in the breeze. The moment was beautiful, and Alex felt a rush of excitement. "Hey, Zorak," Alex called out, waving. Zorak turned, his face lighting up with a big smile. "Alex, come join me." He stopped singing and gestured for Alex to come closer. As Alex stepped into the yard, they felt a warm sense of belonging. "What are you singing about?" Alex asked, intrigued. "I am practicing for the mating festival," Zorak explained, his voice full of enthusiasm. "It is a special time for our family and friends. We celebrate love, friendship, and new beginnings." Alex listened intently, their heart racing with curiosity. "That sounds amazing. I've heard so much about it. Can I come?" Zorak's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Of course. You are our friend, and we would love to have you there. You can join in the fun." Alex felt a wave of happiness wash over them. "Really? Thank you, Zorak. I can't wait." "Great. The festival will start tomorrow night," Zorak said, beaming. "You can help us prepare. There are many things to do, like decorating and practicing our songs." "I would love to help," Alex replied, eager to be part of the festival preparations. As they talked, Zorak explained more about the festival. There will be bright lights, music, and dancing. Families will gather to celebrate, and everyone will wear colorful clothes. It is a time when we express our feelings and show our love. Alex imagined the scene: the yard filled with glowing lights, aliens singing and dancing, and the air thick with joy. It sounded like a dream come true. "What can I do to help?" Alex asked, ready to dive in. Zorak laughed, his voice bright like a melody. "You can help us gather flowers from the garden. They will be used to make beautiful decorations. We also need to practice the songs together. It will be fun." The thought of being part of such a lively celebration filled Alex with excitement. "I can't wait to see everything come together," they exclaimed. That evening, as the sun began to set, Alex hurried home, feeling a rush of joy. They thought about the festival and how they would help the Xaurians. What would it be like? Would they learn new songs? Would they dance under the stars? The next day, Alex spent the morning gathering supplies for the festival. They collected ribbons, colored paper, and anything bright and beautiful. After a quick lunch, they headed over to the Xaurian's house. When Alex arrived, the yard was bustling with activity. The Xaurians were busy decorating, their voices mingling in cheerful harmony. Zorak waved at Alex, and together they began to gather flowers from the garden. The air was filled with sweet scents as they picked vibrant blooms in every color imaginable. "Look at these," Alex said, holding up a bunch of bright blue flowers. "They're so pretty." Zorak nodded in agreement. "Yes, they will look amazing as decorations. Let's place them everywhere." They spent the afternoon working together, laughing and sharing stories. The bond between Alex and the Xaurians grew stronger with every moment. As the sun began to set, the sky turned into a canvas of oranges and purples. Zorak gathered everyone for the song practice. "Now it's time to practice our festival songs," he announced. The Xaurians formed a circle, and Alex joined in, feeling a sense of belonging. Zorak led them in a song, his voice ringing out with joy. The others followed, their voices blending into a beautiful melody. Alex listened carefully and tried to join in. At first, they felt shy, but as the song continued, they gained confidence and sang along. "Your voice is wonderful, Alex," Zorak encouraged, noticing Alex's growing enthusiasm. "You belong with us." With each note, Alex felt more connected to the Xaurians and their culture. They sang with joy, their heart bursting with happiness. The evening was magical, filled with laughter, music, and a sense of togetherness. As the night deepened, Alex knew that they were not just an observer anymore. They were part of something special, a community filled with love and friendship. The unexpected invite to the mating festival had opened up a new world for Alex, one full of wonder and connection. Tomorrow night would be unforgettable, and Alex could hardly wait. The colorful ritual. The night of the mating festival finally arrived, and the excitement in the air was electric. Alex could hardly contain their joy as they dressed in a colorful outfit that Zorak had given them. It was bright blue with shimmering patterns that seemed to glow in the light. Alex looked in the mirror and smiled, feeling like a part of the Xaurian world. As they stepped outside, Alex saw that the Xaurians had transformed their yard into a magical place. Strings of glowing lights hung from the trees, casting a warm, inviting glow. Colorful decorations made from flowers and ribbons filled the yard, creating a beautiful atmosphere. The scent of sweet alien fruits wafted through the air, making Alex's stomach rumble with hunger. Zorak was waiting at the entrance, his hair flowing with vibrant colors. "You look amazing, Alex," he exclaimed, clapping his hands in delight. "Are you ready for the festival?" "Absolutely," Alex replied, feeling a rush of excitement. "I can't wait to see everything." As they walked into the yard, Alex noticed many other Xaurians had gathered. Families and friends were all dressed in bright colors, laughing and chatting. The atmosphere was lively and cheerful. Alex felt a sense of belonging wash over them. The festival began with a loud cheer from the crowd. Zorak stood up, his voice booming as he welcomed everyone. "Thank you all for coming to our mating festival. Tonight, we celebrate love, friendship, and new beginnings." The crowd cheered again, their voices rising in a joyful melody. Alex watched as Zorak led everyone in a dance. The Xaurians moved gracefully, their bodies swaying to the rhythm of the music. Bright colors swirled around them, creating a beautiful sight. Alex felt the music tug at their heart, and they joined in the dance, moving to the beat. The dance was unlike anything Alex had ever experienced. Each step felt joyful, and the laughter of the Xelrians made it even more fun. Alex twirled and laughed, feeling free and happy. For the first time, they truly understood the meaning of celebration. After dancing, Zorak gathered everyone in a circle. "Now it's time for the singing," he announced, excitement in his voice. The Xelrians took turns sharing their favorite songs. Each song was filled with emotions, expressing love and joy. Some were happy and fast, while others were slow and beautiful. When it was Zorak's turn to sing, he stood in the center of the circle. His voice rang out clear and strong, carrying a melody that made everyone stop and listen. The lyrics were about love and connection, and Alex felt a warm glow inside. Zorak's performance was captivating, and everyone cheered at the end. Then it was Alex's turn. With a little hesitation, they stepped into the circle. "I would like to share a song from my world," Alex said, their heart racing. The Xelrians watched with encouraging smiles, urging Alex to go on. Taking a deep breath, Alex began to sing the simple song about friendship. The melody was gentle, and they felt the warmth of the Xelrians' support as they sang. When they finished, the crowd erupted in applause. Zorak beamed with pride. "Wonderful, Alex. Your voice is beautiful." Feeling encouraged, Alex smiled widely. The festival continued with more singing and dancing, filling the night with joy. As the evening went on, Zorak gathered everyone again. "Now it's time for the colorful ritual," he said, his eyes shining with excitement. Alex watched as the Xelrians prepared for the ritual. They gathered in a large circle, holding hands. Zorak explained, "During this ritual, we express our love for one another. We share our hopes and dreams for the future." As they stood in the circle, the Xelrians began to hum softly. The sound was calming, like a gentle breeze. Gradually, the humming grew louder, and the colors around them started to change. The lights in the yard pulsed in sync with the music, creating a mesmerizing display. Alex felt the energy of the ritual wrap around them. The Xelrians began to sway, their colors brightening with each note. The energy in the air was powerful, and Alex could feel their heart beating in time with the music. It was a magical moment that made them feel connected to everyone around them. Then Zorak led the group in sharing their hopes. One by one, they spoke about what they wanted for the future: happiness, love, and peace. Alex listened, their hearts swelling with emotion. It was beautiful to hear everyone's dreams and wishes. When it was Alex's turn, they spoke from the heart. "I hope for friendship between our worlds," Alex said, feeling the sincerity of their words. "I want us to learn from each other and grow together." The Xelrians nodded in agreement, their colors shimmering brightly in response. They felt the bond of friendship grow even stronger, a promise to support one another in the days to come. As the ritual came to an end, the Xelrians cheered, their voices ringing out into the night sky. Alex felt overwhelmed with happiness. They had not just witnessed a festival, they had become a part of something wonderful. The night continued with more laughter, music, and dancing. Alex realized that this experience was just the beginning of a beautiful friendship, one that would last a lifetime. On things different. The morning after the vibrant mating festival, Alex woke up with a smile. They felt a warm glow in their heart, remembering the joy and laughter from the night before. The sun was shining brightly, casting a golden light over everything. As Alex stretched and got out of bed, they couldn't help but feel that something was different. After breakfast, Alex decided to visit the Xelrians. They quickly changed into their favorite outfit, which still felt a bit magical from the night before. As they walked to the Xelrians' house, Alex noticed the flowers in their garden were even more colorful than usual. "Maybe it's just me," they thought, feeling a sense of wonder. When Alex reached the Xelrians' yard, they were greeted by Zorak, who was busy tending to some new plants. His hair glowed with vibrant colors, and he looked happier than ever. "Good morning, Alex," Zorak called, waving enthusiastically. "Come and see what we've grown." Alex walked over, curious about the new plants. They were unlike anything Alex had ever seen before. The leaves sparkled in the sunlight, and the flowers shimmered with a rainbow of colors. "Wow, these are beautiful," Alex exclaimed, kneeling down to take a closer look. "Thank you," Zorak replied, his eyes shining with excitement. "These are special plants that bloom after the mating festival. They represent new beginnings and the love shared during the celebration." Alex smiled, feeling a rush of warmth. "It's amazing how everything feels different today. I can't believe how beautiful everything is." As they talked, Alex noticed something unusual about Zorak. His colors seemed to shift in brightness, almost like they were responding to his emotions. "Zorak, your colors look even brighter today. Is something special happening?" Zorak paused for a moment, then smiled. "Yes, actually. After the festival, many Xelrians experience a change. Our colors can brighten as a way of expressing happiness and love. It shows that our hearts are full." "That's wonderful," Alex said, feeling a sense of joy. "I think I feel a little different too. Maybe it's the magic of the festival." As they continued their conversation, Alex noticed other Xelrians around the yard. They were all busy, but their colors were brighter than usual. Everyone seemed to be filled with happiness and energy. It was as if the festival had sparked something beautiful within them all. Suddenly, Alex felt a gentle tug on their sleeve. It was one of Zorak's younger siblings, Leela. She was small and had bright purple hair that shimmered in the sunlight. "Alex, can you help us?" she asked, her voice full of excitement. "Of course, Leila. What do you need?" Alex replied, kneeling down to her level. "We are making a special decoration for the garden," Leela explained. "We want it to be bright and colorful, just like the festival." Alex's eyes lit up with enthusiasm. "I would love to help. Let's make it the best decoration ever." They gathered materials together: flowers, ribbons, and colorful stones. As they worked, Leela shared stories about her favorite parts of the festival, her eyes sparkling with joy. Alex found themselves laughing and feeling closer to the Xelrians than ever. As they crafted, Alex noticed that the colors of the flowers seemed to change based on their emotions. When Leela giggled, the flowers brightened. When Alex shared a funny story, the stones glowed in response. It was a magical experience, and Alex wondered if the bond between friends was making everything come alive. After a while, Zorak joined them, carrying a basket filled with more colorful items. "Look what I found," he said, his voice cheerful. "We can add these to our decoration." They continued to create, the air filled with laughter and creativity. As they worked together, Alex felt something deeper than friendship growing. It was a sense of unity, a bond that connected them all. Once the decoration was complete, they stepped back to admire their work. It was a beautiful display of colors and shapes, reflecting the joy of their friendship. Alex felt proud and happy to be a part of such a loving community. "Let's place it in the center of the garden," Leela suggested, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "Yes, it will be the heart of our garden," Zorak agreed. As they placed the decoration in the center, Alex felt a wave of emotion. They looked around at their Xelrian friends, all with vibrant colors shining brightly. In that moment, Alex realized that they were not just visiting. They were truly part of this wonderful family. Later, as the sun began to set, the Xelrians gathered for a little celebration of their own. They shared stories and sang songs, their voices harmonizing beautifully. Alex felt an overwhelming sense of happiness and love enveloping them. "Something is different today," Alex thought, feeling the warmth of the moment. "Maybe it's the festival, or maybe it's the love we all share. Whatever it is, I never want this feeling to end." As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Alex knew they had found a place where they belonged. The Xelrians had opened their hearts and welcomed Alex in, creating a bond that would last forever. With their heart full of joy, Alex realized that this was only the beginning of their beautiful journey with the Xelrians. Becoming friends. As the days turned into weeks, Alex felt more at home with the Xelrians. Each morning brought new adventures, laughter, and unforgettable moments. The vibrant colors of the garden bloomed with life, and the sounds of joy echoed through the air. It was a magical time, and Alex couldn't believe how quickly they had become friends with the Xelrians. One sunny morning, Alex decided to visit Zorak's family. They wanted to surprise everyone with a special treat. Alex had been experimenting in the kitchen, trying to create something new and delicious. After thinking for a moment, they decided to bake some cookies, using a mix of familiar and alien ingredients. As Alex walked to the Xelrians' yard, they felt a sense of excitement. "I hope they like my cookies," Alex thought, feeling a little nervous. The sun shone brightly, and the air smelled sweet with the scent of blooming flowers. When Alex arrived, Zorak was busy in the garden, watering the plants. His colors shone brightly, reflecting his cheerful mood. "Good morning, Alex," he called out, waving enthusiastically. "What brings you here today?" "Good morning, Zorak. I made some cookies for everyone," Alex replied, holding up a plate of colorful treats. The cookies were shaped like stars and moons, decorated with icing in bright colors. "Wow, they look amazing," Zorak exclaimed, his eyes widening in delight. "Come on, let's gather everyone." They walked together to find the rest of the family. As they entered the main yard, Alex saw Zorak's siblings playing games and laughing. Leela spotted them first and ran over, her purple hair bouncing with excitement. "What did you bring, Alex?" she asked eagerly. "I made cookies. Want to try them?" Alex replied, smiling as they offered the plate. The children gathered around, their eyes sparkling with curiosity. Alex watched as they each took a cookie and took a big bite. Lila's face lit up with joy. "These are delicious. Thank you, Alex." Soon, the rest of the family joined them. Zorak's parents, Kira and Nox, came over, their colors shining in appreciation. "What a lovely surprise, Alex." "Thank you for your kindness," Kira said, her voice warm and inviting. "Your cookies are wonderful," Nox added, taking a bite. "They remind me of a special treat from my childhood." Feeling proud, Alex smiled widely. "I'm so happy you like them. I wanted to share something from my world with you." As they enjoyed the cookies, Alex felt a deeper connection with the Xelrians. They laughed and shared stories about their lives. The differences in their cultures made the conversations lively and fun. Alex learned about the Xelrian way of life, and in return, they shared stories from Earth. That afternoon, they decided to play games together. Zorak suggested a game called Star Catcher. The rules were simple. They would toss glowing balls into the air, trying to catch as many as they could. The Xelrians were naturally good at it, their colors flashing with excitement as they played. Alex struggled at first, but soon found their rhythm. The laughter echoed through the yard, filling the air with joy. "This is so much fun," Alex shouted, trying to catch a ball that floated just out of reach. Leela cheered them on. "You can do it, Alex. Just reach a little higher." With encouragement from the Xelrians, Alex caught a glowing ball, and everyone cheered. The feeling of support and friendship wrapped around Alex like a warm blanket. They realized that these games were more than just fun. They were building memories together. After a few rounds of Star Catcher, they all sat down under a large tree. The shade felt cool and refreshing. Zorak took a deep breath, looking at his family and Alex. "I feel so happy when we are all together," he said, his voice sincere. "We are becoming great friends." Alex nodded, their heart full. "I feel the same way. I've never had friends like you before. You've all made me feel so welcome." The Xelrians smiled, their colors glowing brighter in response to Alex's words. Kira spoke up, her voice filled with warmth. "Friendship is important to us. We believe it makes our lives richer and happier." Alex couldn't agree more. They thought about their life before coming to this alien world. They had friends back home, but this was something special. The bond they shared with the Xelrians was deeper, filled with laughter, love, and acceptance. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with shades of orange and purple, Alex felt a sense of gratitude. "Thank you for being such amazing friends," they said, looking at each Xelrian. "I am so glad I met all of you." Zorak beamed with pride. "And we are glad to have you, Alex. You bring joy to our lives." The rest of the family nodded in agreement. They felt a sense of unity that was hard to put into words. It was as if they were all connected by an invisible thread of friendship and love. As the stars twinkled above, Alex knew they had found a place where they truly belonged. The Xelrians had opened their hearts, and in return, Alex felt their own heart grow brighter with happiness. Together, they watched the stars, sharing dreams and hopes for the future, knowing that their friendship would last forever. A new friendship. As the weeks went by, Alex felt more and more like a part of the Xelrian family. Each day brought new adventures, laughter, and lessons. Their bond with Zorak and the other Xelrians grew deeper, and Alex began to realize how much this friendship meant to them. One bright morning, Alex woke up feeling excited. Today, Zorak had planned a special outing for everyone. They had decided to visit a nearby lake known for its sparkling waters and colorful fish. Alex quickly got dressed, their heart racing with anticipation. When Alex arrived at Zorak's house, they found the Xelrians already waiting. Zorak wore a bright yellow outfit that matched his glowing personality. "Good morning, Alex," he said with a big smile. "Are you ready for our adventure?" "Absolutely. I can't wait to see the lake," Alex replied, their excitement bubbling over. As they set off, the group walked through lush fields filled with flowers. The colors were so vibrant, and the sweet scents filled the air. Alex felt grateful for the beauty of this alien world. Zorak led the way, explaining the different plants they passed. "This one is called a lumen flower," Zorak said, pointing to a plant that glowed softly. "It lights up at night and attracts glowing insects." "Wow, that's amazing," Alex exclaimed, admiring the flower. "Everything here is so colorful and alive." When they finally reached the lake, Alex gasped in wonder. The water sparkled like diamonds under the sun, and colorful fish swam gracefully beneath the surface. The scene was breathtaking. "It's beautiful," Alex said, feeling the thrill of the moment. Zorak's siblings jumped excitedly. "Let's swim," shouted Leela, already racing toward the water. The others followed, laughing and splashing as they entered the cool lake. Alex hesitated for a moment, feeling nervous. They had never swum in an alien lake before, but seeing the joy on the Xelrians' faces made Alex want to join in. Taking a deep breath, they stepped into the water. It felt refreshing and invigorating. As they splashed around, Alex quickly found themselves having fun. Zorak and Leela played a game, trying to catch the colorful fish. "Look at them. They are so fast," Leela shouted, giggling as she splashed water everywhere. After a while, the group took a break on the shore. They sat on the warm sand, drying off in the sunlight. Alex looked around and felt a sense of happiness wash over them. "I can't believe how much fun this is," Alex said, smiling at everyone. Zorak nodded, his colors shining brightly. "This is one of our favorite places. We come here to relax and enjoy nature." As they shared stories and laughed, Alex felt an even stronger bond forming. The Xelrians were not just friends. They were family. Alex realized how lucky they were to have found this new world and these incredible friends. After some time, Zorak stood up with excitement. "Let's have a picnic," he announced. The others cheered, and Alex watched as Zorak began to pull out delicious snacks from a bag. There were colorful fruits, soft breads, and sweet treats that looked like little stars. Alex helped set up the picnic blanket, and soon everyone was gathered around, enjoying the food. The taste of the fruits was unlike anything Alex had ever experienced, sweet, juicy, and refreshing. "These are amazing. What are they called?" Alex asked, savoring each bite. "They are called Zuri fruits. They are a special treat for us," Zorik explained, beaming with pride. As they ate, the conversation flowed easily. They shared stories about their lives, dreams, and the things that made them happy. Alex learned more about Saurian traditions, and the others were curious about Earth. "This is so different from my home," Alex said thoughtfully. "But I love how welcoming and kind you all are." Leela smiled brightly. "We love having you here, Alex. You make everything more fun." After the picnic, they decided to explore the lake a little more. Zorak suggested they go on a little boat ride. The Xelarians had a small boat made of a colorful, shiny material. Alex felt a thrill of excitement at the thought of sailing on the sparkling water. Once on the boat, Zorak and Alex took turns rowing while the others relaxed. As they glided across the lake, the beauty of the surroundings took their breath away. The water sparkled in the sunlight, and the colorful fish swam alongside them, creating a magical scene. "This is the best day ever," Alex exclaimed, feeling completely happy. Zorik smiled widely, his colors glowing with joy. "I'm glad you are enjoying it. Friends should always have fun together." As they returned to the shore, Alex realized how much they had grown to love the Tsaurians. They had become more than just friends. They were a family. The warmth of their friendship filled Alex's heart, and they knew this bond would last forever. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with shades of orange and purple, Alex felt a sense of contentment. They were grateful for this day, the adventure, and the beautiful friendship they had formed. In that moment, Alex knew they had found a home among the stars, a place where they truly belonged. With laughter and happiness all around, they watched the sun dip below the horizon, feeling a promise of many more adventures to come.